28.25, and just checking my stops and targets. Okay, blue fractional bar just came in on the 1500 tip bar chart. We're just hanging around this level here on 15, and we've had kind of exhaustion, selling flush signal, end of trend, pull back to end of trend. Well, that was a dirty one, kind of pre-open. So a whole bunch of blue fractional bars. I know we've got pullback and a downtrend on the 4500 tip bar chart, but I'm just wondering if we're going to have a little bit of a spike first. Just hoping that this is kind of jumping the creek. Kind of holding the lows just above here on the breakout level on 1500 tip bar chart. So hopefully that's just a little bit of a test down, and then we kind of keep on going through 29. Okay, we're just stuck in this channel at the moment. Just come down, blue fractional bar come in, cyclical support 500 tip bar chart broken above the high of that. Come on, we have to hold here. Just wondering, it's like, you know, we've got to break above the high of that blue fractional bar as a kind of entry signal, but we just come all the way back down into the channel. So let's give this a little bit more time. Okay, this might be it. We're breaking back up to 28s. Got cyclical support kind of going to come in on the 1500 tip bar chart. It's interesting that that 2650 level really stuck the whole time. So just need a break above 28. Here we go to 29s. This will kind of come in good. Blue fractional bar, it's almost like jumping the creek. So let's go for a run to the upside. Looking for 32.25. Here we go. Good. It's formed a pullback and an uptrend on the 1500 tip bar chart, so let's keep holding. Okay, it's hard going on this. Couple of Rambo patterns on the 1500 tip bar chart. One blue fractional bar kind of up here at the low highs. So we've got bearish divergence, flush signal coming on the 500. No kind of exhaustion buying yet on 15 though, so still holding out. But if it starts to get back to entry point, I'll just dump it. Let's see, 32.25 is all I'm after. It's just inching its way up. It's really slow going. Go out at 32.25. 4-4, and look at all the blue fractional bars coming on the 15. It's almost turned parabolic. Plus 8,000 on better momentum. There we go. Pull pro signal exits just come in, so should be out at this anyway. So 32.25 is the right place to be out. And blue fractional bars coming on the 4500 tip bar chart. I wonder if we're going to form some kind of a kind of spike here and then turn around, pull back to end of trend on the 4500 tip bar chart. So well, that was good. I was good. Going to watch it and see. Yesterday was a tough day for me, so just doing a one shot, one kill would be quite nice for today. 26 even. Pretty poor entry. Yes, it's coming back down. Just because we're coming up to a pullback and a downtrend level on the 500 tip bar chart, this whole activity has been driven by the amateurs. I know blue fractional bars kind of came in on the 1500 tip bar chart. We've had some kind of bullish divergence here. Still think we're going to play down, pull back to end of trend. There we go, pullback levels just kind of coming on the 500. Would have been short about 2650, so but this is kind of suspect. So I think we're going to head to, yep, new lows. Minutes later we're down at 23s, 24s, and a trend's just gone off on the 500 blue fractional bar. I don't know, just think you ought to wait for another blue fractional bar on the 1500 tip bar chart. So this exhaustion selling signal was really just getting this move going as soon as we kind of maxed out here with all these blue fractional bars. So that signal is not really the end of this move in terms of exhausting the selling on the downside. So although we've had this kind of bullish divergence come in, yeah, I think we should be breaking to new lows. I'm just looking for 22 as my target, so fingers crossed on this next push. About 23 even. For another 3, and Really, I was looking at the 500 tip bar chart with this exhaustion selling, and blue freshener bar kind of came in. I think it might keep on going, but we've had exhaustion selling, so that's in the right place at least. And don't know, just didn't want to overstay my welcome. My usual cutting things early. We'll probably make 22 in due course, but I'm quite happy with that. So we go 2 trades, 7 points, I'm done. And it's 8:52 AM. Good. Well, a few minutes later, and 22 eventually did get hit, but you'd had to have sat through a retrace all the way up to the entry point and a bit. Went up to the 26s kind of here on this retrace, and then kind of came all the way down, hit cyclical resistance, 1500 tip bar chart, bang, all the way down, so we're in the 21s now. But interestingly, this good deal of this move is being led by the amateurs. Blue freshener bars kind of coming in here, cyclical turn here. We've had exhaustion selling now in the right. Okay, blue freshener bar kind of coming in, 21s, 22s. Interesting. I'd be sorely tempted to go long if I didn't have some in my pocket right now. So yeah, this is the exhaustion buying spike, getting the move going, bang, just kept on going. That was the re-entry, another re-entry. We've had our exhaustion selling, we've had our bullish divergence kind of come in, and around here all these blue professional bars kind of picking it up. That looks like it's going to be a flush kind of signal if it kind of turns around. And 4500 tip bar chart, I mean it's all a little bit compressed kind of down here, but that's actually a dirty end of trend, because that's a pullback level, and it's exhaustion selling, and that's a dirty end of trend. Blue professional bars just kind of come in here. So interesting. 500 tip bar chart, end of trend, second cyclical turn after end of trend. This one wasn't going to hold because exhaustion selling. Well, the exhaustion selling here. I like to see the exhaustion selling around there prior to the spike up to the pullback. So it's past the second cyclical turn after end of trend, but you can see all this activity kind of coming in. So they're trying to hold it kind of down here. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how this ends up. Support 23.75. I don't know, not sure why I'm coming back in, but just think this is going to be good. We got to 21s, 20s kind of down here and just went ballistic. This little pullback, amateur down bar here, didn't kind of jump in early enough. Was just wondering if we were going to get an amateur down bar on the 1500 tip bar chart. It's coming back down a little bit, but this kind of rush of buying, I don't know, short covering rally or whatever, kind of just getting on board this move. We've had our exhaustion selling bullish divergence quite deep here, so should have been waiting for this. I just thought we were going to blast through that resistance level. Anyway, not seen blue professional bars lately in this move. We see one kind of come in here and we break the highs. That'll be really nice. So let's see. My target 26.75. Just Rambo patterns, flush signal here, just hoping for final little push up. Not sure we got this high in the background, which could be problematic. Let's just go for a little bit more, please. 26.75. Just came out 26 even. Whew, that was exciting. And just didn't want to pop just there, so yeah, that was a bit of a rush, so why not 2.25 on that move. Just into a Rambo pattern, kind of previous high. Not sure what this was as a previous high. Yeah, 26.75. So that was kind of an important-ish level. But yeah, no blue professional bars yet on 15. We've had all that accumulation down here, so could just be resting, waiting for a little bit, and then have another bit of a rush. It's kind of classic, just thinking about this from the open. It's like, hanging around here. Everybody's like thinking, oh, should I buy? And then we get this immediate rush, and so all the amateurs are like joining in and saying, yep, that was the low is in, we're in. And the professionals just use it as an opportunity to jam it down to new lows, where they pick it up again kind of down here when the real bottom's kind of made. Anyway, just, I don't know, just psychology, I suppose, of the masses. Anyway, so 25.75, and I think we'll have another little bit of a rush. But that was just a little bit of a gift, so come out with that for another 2.25. Well, wouldn't you know, this thing's up at the 29s now, so there's another 3 points in it. The original target, 27 3/4, easily got made. And the first blue fractional bar comes in on the 1500 tip bar chart right up here at 29. We've had our end of trend on the 500 tip bar chart, but the blue fractional bars didn't come in till after that. Flush signal, exhaustion buying, there's another blue fractional bar up here, so you'd be well out of it here up at the 28s, 29s. And it's coming up to a cyclical resistance on 45, so you might get an end of trend to cyclical resistance here kind of move, developing to test back down. But yeah, so out of 26 looks a bit wimpish. Yeah, we're heading up to 30s now. Heck. Anyway, it is what it is. 32.25. Well, I'm back just because I think there's another setup here. 1500 tip bar chart. I mean, this move just ran away unbelievably up here. What was the 36s up here at the end of trend? We've had blow-off activity, exhaustion buying, bearish divergence kind of come in at the end of trend. But I normally like to see this activity here for the end of trend to be a good signal, although that was a pretty hefty decline. So this is second cyclical turn after end of trend after here. I've had this kind of go on. And when you look at the higher time frame from the 1500 tip bar chart, this is the 13,500 tip bar chart, pullback in a downtrend here. So this is kind of lining up as another kind of test down after we've had this kind of exhaustion buying activity, and next place down will be some kind of exhaustion selling activity on the 500 tip bar chart, I hope. So let's see, so short 32.25. 5 minutes later, we just kind of tested back up here to 33s, but cyclical turn came in on the 500 tip bar chart. We're heading down. Target's at 28.25, which just happens to be this low of this last move down, which is a good place to be. So just hoping this swing kind of keeps on going for me. Okay, we've kind of hit some support at 29s. Blue fractional bar came in on the 15 and cyclical support, also on 15, but this last kind of move down was fairly good. Exhaustion selling, blue fractional bar kind of come in. This move wouldn't stop until we get a bullish divergence signal on 500. So although it's winging around a bit, I just think we've got support on 2 time frames here. Could be early on this trade because we've got this cyclical turn to come in on the 45. Just keep on watching. It's very weak in terms of kind of activity buying or selling on the 1500. Just need this to break and go the other way, please. Back up to my entry point. Not good. Rambo pattern. Okay, amateur up bar. Good. 15. Okay, so that's, and a cyclical turn just came in, so that's kind of suspect buying. So hopefully, as soon as the lows of that amateur bar get taken out, it's kind of a good sign. So let's see. Out at 32.75. Blue professional bar came in after that amateur bar, and broken the highs of that, so we're going for a little bit of a run, test back up. So what is that, half-point loss on that last trade? That's fine, it's worth a little bit of a gamble. I think next time we get a cyclical cross might be another opportunity in it, so let's wait and see. Just gone short 32.50. It just took a second to start there on the recording. And the reason for it, we came back, cyclical turn 1500's just been put in. We were just coming back up here to test or find a cyclical turn. Blue professional bar kind of came in on the 1500 tip bar chart. We broke pretty quickly beneath that, so here we go. We've got cyclical turn now on 45. Amateur bar, it wasn't clear whether it was kind of up or down bar, but it was kind of in the way there, so it's breaking down nicely. So still looking for this kind of 28 level, 28.50 on the way down, breaking hard. A little bit of a retrace here. We come back up to 31s. Blue fractional bar just came on the 515 on that rise, so I'm hoping they're either getting interested at these lows or they're kind of getting short. Ready to break down through. Here we go. Here we go. Bingo. Taken out. 28.50 for 4. That was nice. Another blue professional bar here and exhaustion selling. So that was what I was hoping for, which was out of this move. But we got this one in the way last time. And yeah, it's fairly large in terms of selling down here. Support's coming on the 45, but anyway, that's it. Another 4. Happy with that. So it was a small half-point loss prior to that, but puts me up 12 3/4. So it's good. Very good. That's definitely enough.